Last time on Why Can't We Be Wizards?
The whole team streaks towards the center of the pitch and wraps not just Danica, but also Skyler up in a huge hug. The crowd is going absolutely bananas right now.
Waving my hands in the air like I
Ravenclaw!
don't care. Ravenclaw, we are the wings!
Initiation.
There's really not a whole lot of rules. Any questions?
Allison is just standing there dumbstruck that this is a game they're about to play.
How did I do? Did I get it in the goal?
Yeah, you did, Skyler. You got
Really?
it.
That's your concern? You don't have the eyes left, and you're still wondering if you got it in the goal? I was gonna be concerned about you, but apparently you don't need it.
Who said that?
And as the staircase gets about halfway through its turn, it suddenly stops, and it seems like it's stuck. Suddenly, that staircase you were just standing on has been ripped in half.
What? Sees this and thinks, "Oh no, I have to do something," and he reaches for the book. Does the book have anything for him?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him up with my body score.
And
He cast a spell in the staircase when it all happened.
yeah.
Okay, so a lot has happened to the group since the incidents following the exciting conclusion of the first Quidditch match. Why don't we go over if anyone has to level up and then also character relationships? So I guess first of all, is anybody leveling up?
Yes. I am going to reduce my mind by 1 and add it to my body, turning my body from -1 to a 0.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, so I think my body goes up a bit because, with all the bumps and bruises in Quidditch, I actually am slightly getting better at toughening things out and getting through that struggle to win with my competitive side. And because I'm getting so focused, I'm kind of like losing the big picture, and that kind of brings my mind down a bit.
Oh, so you're saying that you're not paying as much attention in school because you're focusing more on Quidditch.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I never really paid that much attention in school. Let's be honest. But yeah, this is helping that process along. And then for my relationships, I would like to add 1 to Dakota because I'm getting really close with him, being in Quidditch with him.
Cool. Makes sense.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
Freya is going to take a -1 with Caleb. Specifically because he kept suggesting that she write to her parents about what was going on. And Freya just thinks now that he doesn't really understand the kind of relationship that she has with her parents. And
Caleb
that
does
is
not
just
understand that relationship.
yeah.
Ooh, should I do -1 with Allison too?
Allison is going to take a -1 with Skyler, if that's reciprocal.
Okay, yeah. So I think actually I am going to do -1 for Allison because the last time I saw her, she was yelling at me and I was very hurt. And I am a little insulted and confused why I was being yelled at. So -1. So Allison is now 0 with my relationship.
Caleb's pretty confused, but he's not going to put -1 with any of his classmates. Could I possibly put a +1 with Reed and Jack, though?
You have to convince me of it.
They were impressed by my determination in the last match, and they also really liked my stunts at the party.
Sure, go for it. Sounds good.
Nice. And we can all still be friends. Someday.
Allison is also going to take another -1 with Skyler because their relationship has not improved. Allison is just getting more frustrated with Skyler and continuing to play Quidditch and continuing to take what Allison sees as a lot of unnecessary risks and getting injured in the process. So that is going to put Skyler actually at a -1 now.
Dang. I think that's our first negative relationship we've had.
Nah,
Oh, man.
I had a -1 with Leo for so long.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You kept calling your parents evil.
Well, to be fair,
To be fair, they were
they were
the whole time.
Slytherins. Yeah.
Leo was right all along. Will be the theme of this show.
Cool. Anybody else?
I think Leo. Well, okay. Can I change more than one relationship at a time? Like, or do I need to? Do I only get
Within reason.
1 point? I'm wondering if this makes sense. Leo, I think, after having told all of his friends about the book, and then decide. Oh, that's true. Well, having told Caleb and Freya and Allison about the book, and then realizing that he probably shouldn't have, and that like feeling selfish about it, maybe he now is a little reserved and trying to step back from those relationships and not feeling as open to sharing with those people. Maybe I'd take a -1 with Allison, Caleb, and Freya.
Pulling away.
So I guess you're saying that you are withdrawing from all of your friends.
I think so. I mean, I'm already at a +2 for Allison and Caleb, so that's just going to go down to a 1. But Freya would go to a -1. I think he's feeling like he needs to turn inward a little bit and keep this book for himself, and he's not feeling very friendly right now.
Do you want to add +1 to the book?
No.
New best friend.
But you still feel comfortable around me because I'm just
Right. Oh yeah. Now I'm still at
Oblivious.
I'm still at a 2 with Skyler. Skyler's great.
Yes.
So this is interesting because as we zoom back in on the group, well, I say the group, it's actually Caleb, Leo, Freya, and Marcus are all sitting in Professor McGonagall's room. And you have been called into Professor McGonagall's room for an unobvious reason, although Freya, you do know the reason why. Presumably it has something to do with the incident that took place on the staircase. And you're all now sitting in the office waiting for McGonagall to arrive.
Whoa. This seems really serious. I look over at Freya and, shrug. What's going on?
Freya averts her eyes from Caleb and just looks down at her shoes.
Caleb gets real nervous about that. Can I roll to read between the lines?
Yeah, go for it.
Unfortunately, heart is not so good for me, but I have a relationship bonus of +1 with Freya for now.
For now. Oh no.
And yeah, I actually got a 10 -2 +1.
On a 7 to 9, ask one question. Are they telling the truth? What are they planning? How do they see me? How can I get them to trust me? How can I make them angry? And how are they feeling?
How can I get them to trust me?
Ooh, okay. Freya really values when people open up to her. And I think that her trust kind of goes along with that. So you know probably already that she does trust you a little bit because of last year. But she really wants people to... She really trusts people that open up to her about really personal things.
Well, Caleb then is going to say, Freya, I'm scared. Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, Caleb, I do.
Marcus turns to look at you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna come out anyway. Don't worry about it.
These stairwells in this school are so old. I mean, I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner.
Freya rolls her eyes at that and then glares at you.
I'm not sure if Leo picks up on that.
So it's about the staircase then? Behind Leo's back, Caleb's gonna mime a message to Freya, wiggling and then putting his hand to his head as if he has a fin.
I feel like
Wiggle
you should
fin.
roll for that.
Wiggle
I feel like I
fin.
should roll for that too.
Yeah, why don't you roll read between the lines?
Okay.
Why wiggle fit?
Leo is completely unaware.
Lauren is completely unaware.
Ooh, okay, so I rolled a 4.
Okay, you have no idea what it means. You're
Yep.
very confused.
I just give you a weird look.
And Marcus, who's also just watching this with confusion, says, Caleb, what are you doing?
Leo turns to look at Caleb at this point.
I look at Freya like, come on, what don't you get?
Freya gives like a really weak smile and just shakes her head.
You hear some voices coming up the stairwell. They're muffled, but as the door opens, you hear what sounds like Professor McGonagall's voice say, "Look, let's not make any assumptions. We don't want to go in with any prejudices. Now, I know that you want this job, Fessel. You need to prove that you can do this with a level head." And with that, the door opens completely, and in walks Professor McGonagall, Professor Fessel, and Professor Pritchard. And they all walk around the group of you and then stand there. McGonagall says, "Now, does everyone know why we're here?"
No, I do not.
Freya doesn't answer.
And actually, Professor Pritchard looks at you, Freya, and she says, so Freya, I know that you talked to Professor Fessel.
Caleb shoots.
It sounds like
a
you
look.
had an interesting conversation, and I heard a little bit about it, but I'm wondering, could you please tell your side of the story in full detail for everyone?
Well, Leo has a book that only he can see. And he told us...
I'm sorry, only he can see? Do you mean that it's invisible? He has an invisible book?
Well, it seems like he can see and touch it and open it.
I look over at Leo like, is it okay that this is happening?
Leo looks a little bit shifty-eyed and then kind of plays dumb a little bit. Freya, what are you talking about?
Freya gives a face to Leo, like, you've got to be kidding me, and keeps going. The other night while we were in the common room, he told us about this book after a bookcase had fallen over. And mind you, not fallen forward, actually had fallen backwards.
When you say that, McGonagall's eyebrows both shoot up.
And he told us that the book was getting hot and cold, and that it was telling him to do things. And then he tried to show us the book, and none of us could see it. He had also tried showing Caleb the book before, and he also couldn't see it.
At that, Fessel says, "Oh, so Caleb knew about this beforehand? Earlier?"
Well, in Caleb's defense, he probably thought Leo was joking, because he tried showing him a book and it wasn't there.
Professor, I'm so sorry to waste all of your time. I've been losing a lot of sleep and studying a lot, and I just don't think I've been in my right mind, and I may have gone a little nuts and said some things that don't make any sense. I mean, I do that a lot, right, guys? Like, I really don't think there's anything to worry about here.
Leo, you don't.
Caleb's looking really freaked out.
Okay, enough, all of you. Fessel looks at you, Freya, and he says, do you have anything else to add?
Professor McGonagall, last year I was having dreams, and parts of those dreams came true. I started having dreams again this year, and they were about Leo and this dark corridor, an obsidian, and then a beast attacking him. And this part of this aligned with what Leo was telling us.
Fessel nods very quickly, and he says, yes, Freya, I think that will be enough. Why don't you go outside? I think we just need to ask a few more questions to the rest of the group here.
Okay. And Freya gets up and leaves without looking at anyone.
Fessel turns to Leo, and he says, now I want you to tell me the truth, son. This book, does it exist?
I thought it existed at one point. I'm not even sure anymore. There's a lot of weird things that have been going on lately.
Did anyone else touch it? Did anyone else actually experience this thing?
I don't think so.
Now, I have to ask a different question. Marcus. And Marcus looks up at Fessel and he says, yes, Professor? Now, Marcus, you told me a story yesterday and I thought it was pretty interesting. Would you mind repeating it? And Marcus just kind of stares straight at the wall when he's talking. And he says, well, so we were in the stairway and Caleb, he started getting this crazy look in his eyes and they were all red, and then he just started going nuts. Like he took out his wand and he got all hairy, like he does, and
What?
then he broke the stairs.
Wait a minute.
And
How do you know about that, Marcus?
and he just turns away from you. So Fessel turns to McGonagall and Pritchard and he says, I mean, we can all agree, obviously there are some very reasonable explanations for all of this. Most of these kids have very overactive imaginations, and this one is exactly who we thought he is. And Pritchard interjects at this point. What? No, this proves absolutely nothing.
Proves that
the
someone
boy is...
told the students. Someone told the students about me, and I glare at Fessel.
Yeah, and Fessel ignores you, but Pritchard presses on and she says, look, we have to at least let him have his side of the story. And besides, there's no hard evidence. This is all hearsay. Caleb, tell it true. What happened on the staircase?
Leo cast a spell. He cast a spell I had never heard before, and it made the staircase move. But then after we got off it, it broke. I don't remember changing. I look over at Leo for some sort of confirmation.
I cast a spell to move the staircase, but I don't think that has anything to do with it falling. I mean, like I said, it's an old staircase. It's an old school. Things break down.
See, look, there's no hard evidence that any type of dark magic, or really any magic that these kids were aware of, is happening here. I think all we know is that we have a pair of brothers who are quarreling, and that's it. I don't think we should make any other assumptions here. And McGonagall is standing there, taking all of this in, and eventually, after a moment, she nods, and then turns to the three of you and says, well, boys, I think that's going to be enough for tonight. Thank you for your time. Please head back to your dormitories to give us some time to sort all of this out.
I'm gonna give Marcus a look.
He is absolutely looking down at his shoes, avoiding your gaze.
Why would you do that to me? We were family before anything else. I would have done anything for you, Marcus.
So, Freya, as you left the office and made your way down the spiral staircase and walked through the gargoyle back into the corridor, you realize very quickly that you're not alone, because leaning against the wall opposite the gargoyle in the corridor is none other than Francis.
Well.
And he looks up as the gargoyle jumps to the side and he says, oh, hey, what's up? You go to the headmistress's office often?
No. Just some things have been happening, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. Whatever.
I don't feel like any of my friends understand me. Maybe I shouldn't have been in Ravenclaw to begin with.
Oh, man. That's some teenage angst right there.
You're one to talk.
What are you talking about? I don't have any angst. I know who I am. I'm comfortable with it.
And I don't know, I guess burning things at someone's house who don't really know very well, not angsty at all.
What? I can't do things that I think are interesting?
It's
That's
fine.
not the same.
I'm just making fun of you. You were really good during that Quidditch match, by the way.
I mean, I guess so. We lost.
Yeah, barely.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. And he flips his hair.
So what are you doing outside McGonagall's office?
Oh, I lit some books on fire and I'm in trouble.
Freya bursts out laughing.
Man, Leo needs to meet this guy. They get along great.
That definitely sounds like you.
Sometimes you got the urge, man.
I guess. Right now, I definitely would like to light some things on fire.
Well, I mean, do you want to?
Yeah.
First date.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm definitely getting detention for not showing up to this meeting, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure my friends are going to hate me after this, so why not?
sure. Yeah. Why don't we, I know a classroom on the 6th floor that should be empty.
Sure.
And with that, he starts just walking down the corridor. So what did you do to your friends that they're going to hate you?
Well, one of my friends is delving into things that seem kind of dark, and I went to Professor Fessel about it.
Oh man, that's like half of Slytherin House. Anyway, you know, my friend Derek, he is like a total. Oh, anyway.
And now, a word from our wizard sponsors.
So, what's the deal with night bus food? I know! Could the stuff taste any more like shoes?
The 2022 Giggle Water Stand-Up Open Mic Series is back and better than ever! Come every third Thursday of the month to hear some of the funniest witches and wizards from all over Britain!
I just flew in from Essex and boy are my arms tired. I was hanging off the broom the whole way. Those clean sweeps really have a mind of their own.
Has anyone seen that food with legs walking around? I tried to pick one up and it stabbed me with a toothpick.
This year with special guest, David McGurkenstuffins.
Hey, you guys ever think about how our prison is guarded by demons? That's weird, right? Like maybe we shouldn't be doing that? Is that just me? Okay. And what about Quidditch? Huh? How is the sport even a thing? It almost seems like 6 of the 7 players on the team are more or less pointless. And you know what? You know when your farm gets overrun with crows? What is up with that, right?
Knock knock. Who's there? A wizard! It's funny because we're wizards. We got powers. Yeah! High five!
Come on down to our new Wizard Stand-Up series, starting August 13th and 14th in the downstairs lounge of the Leaky Cauldron. The password to get in is Funny Bone.
Welcome to Puffcast, your bi-weekly Harry Potter podcast, run by Puffs. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Juliana. Do you like Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts?
Oh yes.
Oh, good. Are you looking for a fun, stress-free place to just have a good conversation, play some silly games, and hear from some great guests?
Yes, please tell me more.
Oh boy, well then this podcast is for you.
We would like to invite you to join our happy common room. Get comfy, have some pizza, make new friends, and be part of the conversation. All houses are welcome.
You can find Puffcast every other Wednesday on all platforms where podcasts are found. So we'll see you in the common room. And until then, stay puffy.
And badger on.
Hi, everybody. It's Kevin, your resident Potter nerd. Sorry I'm so late. I've actually been working on my Tight 5 lately and I got distracted. Okay, let me try one out on you guys. What do you get when you cross a basilisk with a blast-ended screw? A headache. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Why Can't We Be Wizards? Not a ton of huge things to go over since last time. Biggest thing is our Discord server is definitely a ton of fun. And most importantly, I got a new puppy recently. His name is Zuko, and he's extremely photogenic. So if you want to get on the ground floor of me posting pictures of a red 3.5-pound Lhasa Apso, definitely go check out our episode description or link tree for an invite to the Discord server, because I'm posting a bunch of pictures. Oh, and you can like meet all the players and talk to them and stuff too, I guess. But mostly just come to check out my awesome dog. I also want to continue to thank you all for talking about, posting about, and tweeting about the show at Why Not Wizards. It's awesome. Our community is continually growing, and it's thanks to all of you for being so awesome and telling all your friends about it. This show has already got more subscribers than I honestly thought it would ever get when we started it. So I'm personally just really thankful for all of you to listen to our journey together, and we're definitely going to continue to do a bunch of really cool stuff. I'm especially excited about what we're going to get into as we come up on the end of book 2. So on that note, I do want to call out the fact that earlier you just heard what you might refer to in the biz as an actual advertisement for the first time. But don't worry, we're definitely not getting paid to include that. And in fact, actually, we're just supporting our awesome friends over at Puffcast. So Puffcast is an adorable, wholesome podcast with and about all things Hufflepuff. They call themselves Your Harry Potter Happy Place, and you can find them on podcast sites as Puffcast or on all the major social media pages as @PuffcastPod. So they actually recently did an interview with Matt Cox, who, if you've not seen it, he's the creator of the off-Broadway play Puffs. And the interview is really, really good. I also wholeheartedly recommend going and watching that play itself. It's extremely good, and I'm pretty sure you can totally buy a recording of it online. Again, seriously, I promise I'm not getting paid for all this. I just think this stuff is really cool. So, as always, I want to thank Tablestory for our awesome game system, Witchcraft and Wizardry. It's absolutely fantastic. I was actually just talking to someone recently who wanted to know more about the system and is thinking about bringing it home. I cannot recommend it enough. If you're interested, please either just talk to me if you want to. If you're interested, I'll be on the Discord, so feel free to reach out, or just go check out Tablestory and look at what they do and go check out the rulebook. It's awesome. Please go check them out. Okay, that's pretty much going to do it for me. Our next episode will be up in 2 weeks on May 21st. So with that, let's get back to the show and see what everyone is up to. As a result of what's happened in Professor McGonagall's office, I think the group is feeling not so great, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, Skyler, I know that you're probably not quite as upset as everyone else. What are you doing? How are you reacting to all of this?
Well, when you say all of this, you mean like Allison yelling at me at the party?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's more than that going on with the group, right? So
I mean, not that I know of. I'm just a little confused by that. And then other than that, like, I'm peachy. I actually want to go to the library and get some books. I wanna go get some books.
Okay. You're going by yourself?
No, I want to take someone. So I'm gonna. Where's Caleb? Where's Caleb at?
I don't know. Caleb, where are you?
How long is this since the meeting?
It's been about a week since the meeting.
Oh, I guess Caleb would be maybe in the common room, off in a corner, doing schoolwork quietly.
All right, I'm on a mission. Down, 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 down. I go down the stairs really stealthily. Down, 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 down. I get to the bottom of the stairs. I look at Caleb. Caleb has been spotted. He is in the corner. I repeat, he's in the corner. I grab a book from the bookshelf and I chuck it as fast as I can at Caleb.
You're throwing a book at Caleb's head?
Yeah, man. Practice for Quidditch.
Okay. Yeah.
I say...
This is fascinating because you're the one who has to catch the things, usually.
Well, I mean, he has to catch stuff too sometimes.
Also, everyone has to dodge bludgers.
I'm not sure how much a book is a good approximation of a Quidditch ball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, Caleb, why don't you roll body?
All right, I've got +1 body. but that's a 4 plus 1.
Okay, so that's not enough. I think in this case, the book it slams into your face.
Oh no.
Damn.
Just straight in the face.
Oh, oh, why?
Quidditch! And I run over to you. Hey, Caleb, sorry about that. I thought you were more on your toes than I thought you were, I guess.
I'll heal.
You have to have known that was a possibility.
Right. I'll just be ready for books.
Yeah.
I've got to make sure that I get this work done. We've got Quidditch
what are you working
practice,
on?
and well, right now I'm trying to draw this thing for potions, but I hold it up.
What am I looking at?
Well, it's supposed to be a potion of hair removal. So here you can see, like, that squiggle is the potion. It's like a pool of water, maybe. And then there's the person when they had hair. And now here they are all bald. But
Skyler looks really confused at your art. That looks great.
Professor Preston's not going to think that.
Well, you know what? Why don't I draw it for you, and then in return, you can come accompany me to the library.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got other assignments too. But maybe another time?
Okay. Well, I can still draw that one for you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Caleb's gonna take out his charms work and start on that.
I'm gonna pocket that homework. Oh well. All right. Now I'm gonna go maybe into my common room, into my dorm to see if Freya's up there.
Yeah, Freya's actually at the little desk in your shared room, and is also trying to do the potions homework.
Cool. Okay. Well, I do not walk into the room right away. I'm going to crawl into the room behind you.
Dodge the lasers.
Can I?
Oh yeah, roll to dodge lasers.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can I roll and notice something to see if I know?
Yeah, you definitely do. I rolled a 5.
Oh, you
I
rolled quick and
failed.
quiet? Okay.
Yeah. You seem like me crawling on the ground. I'm whispering so loud you can hear me.
Yeah. So Frey, you turn and one of those big exclamation marks appears over your head.
yeah, like Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Go hide in a cardboard box.
I pretend like I don't notice.
Okay.
Yeah, but you lock eyes first. Oh yeah.
I lock eyes with Skyler, and then I just go back to drawing my potions homework.
Oh man. Okay. Well, seeing myself, I'm gonna stand up, a little embarrassed, brush myself up, and then just super casually mosey on, and just hey, so Freya, I put my elbow on the desk and lean over your homework.
Skyler.
So, tell me, your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
I'm sorry. Your fiance, Francis.
He's not that either.
Yes, your betrothed.
Oh my gosh.
Francis Horif. Okay, I know he's a chaser for Slytherin.
Yes.
How worried should I be? How good is he?
I don't know. I mean, you already played against him once, right? He was good.
Okay, but give me his weaknesses. I mean, I know you guys have been spending some time together. Tell me, where is his weak points? Tell me.
Skyler, I hung out with him once outside of that one time at my house.
So twice.
For
the listeners at home.
So twice. I don't know his weakness. He likes burning things, I guess. But that's
this is good.
Not really a weakness for Quidditch.
Fire.
Fire is
Skylar's
not his
stroking
weakness.
their chin.
Do not light them on fire, please.
Okay. I hear you. And you know what? I wouldn't do that because he's your betrothed.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't do that
gosh.
to you.
Can you just like take that little nugget of information that he's my betrothed and just like throw it out the window? Forget that's a thing. If you could do that, that'd be great.
But that word is so fun to say.
You mean window? Window.
Look, he is just a guy, a third year Slytherin, and that's it.
All right. Sounds good. So you look like you're busy too. Do you want to take a break maybe? Like go to the library or something fun? Take a break?
I don't know, Skyler. Is it just gonna be you, or did you invite anybody else?
Well, I only asked Caleb, but he didn't want to go either. I was just gonna ask around.
Yeah,
Get some company.
I guess that makes sense after. I'm all set. Thanks though. I'm just gonna finish my potions homework here.
After what?
Let's just say I don't think that Leo or Caleb are in the mood to talk to me right now.
What happened?
Nothing you need to worry about. We'll resolve it eventually, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm gonna skip out.
Satisfied with that answer, huh?
All right, well, I know Allison is across the door. Oh, yeah, this is the time. No, I can't prank. I can't prank Allison.
Okay. No. You gotta roll to see if you can overcome your prank.
Overcome your desire to prank.
Yeah.
No.
What is that? Resist influence?
I got a 4.
Oh yeah, it's definitely resist influence.
Wait, there's actual roll for this?
Yeah, resist influence is a soul roll.
We've never done it before.
So I do have a 2 for my resist influence, but so that gives it a 4, 5, 6. Is 6 still failing though, right?
Do you have a relationship with Allison?
No, it's at 0. So yeah, I know.
No. You're not rolling to Allison. You're rolling against yourself.
Okay, well, I don't have anything for myself, so.
Yeah. And so okay, so you fail. Okay, so here's what happens. You hear a voice in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
What's
Skyler.
What? That's me.
Hey, it's your conscience. It's your conscience.
What? Oh my God. Okay. What do you want?
What? No, the question isn't what I want. The question is what you want.
I want Allison to be happy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, but have you thought about this?
Wait.
Just hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm totally all ears.
You should prank her.
Okay, you convinced me.
Wait, really? That was easier than I thought it would be much harder.
Yes.
You don't want me to tell you about like the virtues
I
of...
already have ideas.
I'm gonna make you do something weird
No
with your
way,
hands
I
or
got this, all right.
something about chocolate. Nothing? Really? Okay.
Can we do this more often? This is fantastic. We need to have Kevin play our inner monologue and literally argue with us internally.
So, yeah. I'm going to... Oh, man. Can I put my ear against the door? I want to hear if... actually, I pull out my extendable ears. I'm going to shove them under the door, and I want to hear if it's just Allison or if Dakota's in there, too.
Yeah, and so you actually don't hear anything. I guess, Allison, what are you doing alone in your room?
I'm probably just working on my herbology homework.
We are such Ravenclaws.
Oh yeah, we are.
I know,
Huge
everyone's doing
Ravenclaws.
work.
Huge nerds.
So I'm going to... Okay, I'll do a nice prank. I pull out my black beret, and I'm gonna make a gross, fleshy face of myself with my cool hands, and I'm gonna knock on the door.
You're making face hands?
Yeah, like I'm making like
Okay.
this disgusting looking face that looks kind of like me. It's got like a mouth, but it looks like it's like a giant tummy. and it's wearing a black beret.
Oh my god.
And I knock on the door.
I want to hear, what is the noise that your hands make when you knock on the door with this flesh face?
It sounds like thwomp, 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 thwomp.
I imagine the noise your face would make if you slammed that against it.
Just imagining that like fish that lives in the deep that like when comes up it turns into a blob.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poor blobfish.
He tries his hardest. Anyway, yeah, so you hear a knock at the door, Allison.
Yeah, Dakota, you can come in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna open the door and stick my alternate flesh hand self out around the corner, still wearing...
Wait, has it turned into a full body?
No, I don't have that surface area. Okay. So, like, I just have, like, it's just, like, a really small head.
I, like, look up. Oh, what the heck is that? Get out! What?
I jump out. Gotcha!
Skyler! That was gross.
I know, right? Disgusting. I put my hands back to normal.
Why?
Oh, just thought it'd be funny. I had a really good conversation with myself, and it sounded like a good idea, but now I'm looking back, maybe not so much.
No, it was totally a good idea.
Allison just has like a deadpan face. It's just staring at you.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm putting weight on one foot to the other because I'm starting to like realize how much you're not enjoying this. Anyway, so well, I was thinking about break coming up. I was wondering if are you going home this year?
Yeah, I'm going home for Christmas. Are you coming home? You didn't.
I was thinking
you didn't
about
last year.
I was thinking about it this year. What do you think?
Sure. Is Caleb coming too?
Oh, I didn't even ask him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He's welcome, I guess. I can send a letter to Dad's, but
cool. Yeah, I think it'd be nice for us to hang out more. I think during the holidays it would be nice. I'm so awkward at this.
Yeah, sure, Skyler.
Okay, cool. Well, like, looks like, what are you working on? Caleb was working on potions. Now he's on charms, and Freya's doing work. What are you doing?
Allison's like sitting in her bed with her knees propped up and her book and her papers on her lap, and she's just like, the herbology work.
We had herbology? What?
Yeah, I remember how we go to the greenhouse every week.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I don't.
The class with the dirt. You sometimes throw it at people.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just peek over your shoulder.
Yeah, that was a good prank.
See, shush, not helpful. I'm gonna just like peek over and see what exactly you're working on, and like just put that in my brain and like store that for later. Like, okay, I got more work to do.
There's like a sketch of a plant with some zoom in sketches of leaves.
Oh, hey,
and then a bunch of words about
good.
leaves.
Oh, actually, I know what I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write about my mushrooms. Hey, do you want to go to the library with me?
No thanks.
Oh. Okay, well, you can, when you write to our dads, you can let them know I'm coming this year. I'm coming back.
Alrighty.
Cool. All right.
Don't get into trouble.
I won't. Bye, I love you.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out. Yikes. So awkward.
So what, are you're gonna complete the circuit, or what's going on?
Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna go for Leo. My man. He can't say no.
He sure can.
Okay, so where is Leo?
Well, I think Leo's in the common room sitting at a table. I think that, I don't know if you'll allow this, because I don't know if a second year student has figured out how to do this non-verbally, but he's just using his wand to just like burn lines into the side of the table where he thinks no one can see.
Oh my god.
Just like a teenager just kind of angstily like carving in his desk, but magic style.
Here's what I think. I think Leo thinks he's doing it non-verbally, but actually he's just saying the spell really quietly under his breath.
Incendio.
Oh man, you'd get along great with Francis.
Yeah, you would.
Incendio.
Well, I already know where you are. I'm gonna slide down the banister, look and fly, and land on my 2 feet with the balance of a chaser. And
You're a keeper.
Which you are not.
You're not.
does that mean I have to roll for it?
I think now it does. I was gonna let it slide.
Hey, not too bad. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9.
Okay,
Good.
so mixed success. I think you do. You land on your feet,
Yeah, buddy.
but you kind of wobble there and almost fall, but you catch yourself.
Okay, well, as I'm wobbling, throw out my 2 pointer fingers and I wave them at Leo. I do like my finger wands, and I then real coolly stride over, and also I see Caleb and I say, "Hey Caleb, you're invited this year for Christmas, for the holidays."
Do you finish that potions?
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. And then I'm going to turn to Leo. And I'm going to smack my hand down on that desk.
Ah! Hi, Skyler.
Leo.
Skyler.
So, I was wondering if you want to do something fun with me. The fun thing is to go to the library. You want to come?
Not particularly, but if you want to pitch to me why it'd be fun, that would be interesting to hear.
Okay, well, I know you've been wanting to be a librarian, and I think just being in your element would be really good, and you can really see how the patrons move around, and just see Sir Bragglewort in his element, and then I don't know, just to learn the Dewey Decimal System.
Do they use that in Hogwarts? I assume so.
I mean, the plumbing's from the 20s.
That's
so.
true.
Hey, he could have been a wizard.
Totally.
Who?
Dewey?
Dewey Decimal?
Yeah.
I don't think his name is Dewey Decimal, Kevin.
I don't think it's Dewey Decimal.
I don't think it's not Dewey Decimal.
It's definitely not. We've got off track. Skyler, hold on. Stop.
What?
Why? What made you think that I want to be a librarian?
What? You don't?
Reading books
Wait.
on books?
I'm so confused. I thought this whole time you wanted to be a librarian. I got a book for you about. I mean, I didn't get anything.
Wait, you got me a book?
I really thought you were into books and that you wanted to be a librarian. I thought you told me. I don't know. Didn't you not tell me that? I thought you did.
I mean, I might have looked about something about books, probably for some assignment at one point, but
oh man,
no, I'm sorry if you've had some idea about this.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, I don't really love reading books that much. If you haven't noticed,
I don't know why I thought you want to be a librarian. Oh man, so Skyler. Secretly, you don't know this, but Skylar had totally gotten you a book on librarians.
Oh no!
For the holidays. They already had it planned out. Okay, you don't want to be a librarian? And what is up with you and Caleb not talking to my roomie? Yeah, Freya said that you guys are angry at her. What's going on?
I mean, it's complicated.
That's what she said. Ah, man.
Yeah,
Well,
it's kind of a long story. I don't know, Skylar. Do you want to go to the library? I could read about being a librarian. Maybe it'd be a nice distraction.
Okay. I mean, now that I know you don't want to be a librarian.
Well, I just hadn't really thought about it a lot. Oh, sorry. Let's back up. I don't not want to be a librarian. just didn't really mean to tell you that.
Okay. Now I'm like looking at you a little suspicious. Like, what do you want? Like, you say you don't, now you do.
How
Things
about
are complicated.
How about we go find some chocolate?
Oh, I already have half a pound. Do you want some?
Yeah. That'd be great. Thanks, Skyler.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my half a pound and hand you the chisel, and then I'm gonna grab.
The chisel.
I'm gonna grab.
Of course, the chocolate chisel.
Yeah.
You
need it.
The canonical chocolate chisel. Everyone has one.
Just like
It's also made of chocolate.
Yep.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, but it's a sturdier chocolate, so it
Right.
doesn't break apart.
I'm gonna grab a pillow off your chair, and I'm gonna say it's a pillow this time, mind you. I'm gonna say at Caleb. I'm gonna yell, "Chaser!" and I'm gonna throw Caleb the pillow as fast as hard as I can.
All right, a pillow. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's not a book
Just a
this
bottle.
time.
Roll body. Roll body.
I feel like you get a +1 for warning.
Well, this time I got a 10 plus 1, and do I also get to apply my bonus from Skyler?
Yeah.
It's a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, with a 12, I don't know. What do you do? You have full ability to deal with this pillow. However.
I arresto momentum the pillow in the middle of the room.
Whoa.
Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, you do have to roll magic.
That's a 9 plus 2. Plus 3.
That's a 12.
You stopped that pillow so good.
I mean, yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean, tell me what happens. What do you do to this pillow?
The pillow freezes in midair, and Caleb just sighs because he didn't get hit in the head with something and lets it fall to the ground.
Wait, did you want to?
Yeah, I cheer you on. That's more like it.
Chaser.
Leo is actually amused and distracted now and starts to kind of closing his books and putting things away a little bit.
Okay, I'm not gonna get much work done here in this common room, it seems like. I'm gonna pack up my school things and walk over to Skyler and Leo.
Oh, sweet. You coming too?
I mean, will you throw things at me there?
Not if you don't want me to.
Maybe we'll just save the Quidditch for Quidditch practice. You know, I gotta maximize my time. School time, Quidditch time.
Yeah.
School time, Quidditch time.
Yeah, okay. Oh man, everyone's so down. Gosh.
Well, I just don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to be in this school, so I gotta learn as much as I can while I can.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, Leo, you heard Fessel. He wants to kick me out of here.
I mean,
Wait, why?
yeah, he's the worst, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
He said that it's a whole thing. So
That's what everyone's telling me.
all right, okay. So let's go to the library. We'll find a back corner, and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay. I did you chisel yourself some chocolate? Can I pack it up?
Yeah, I chiseled away a very large chunk of chocolate, actually, and I pocketed it.
Pocketed it.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to put my arms around both of you guys, around each of your shoulders, and look back and forth between you guys and say, "To the library!"
To the library.
To the library.
Oh, gosh.
We have the wings.
Yeah, so Freya actually comes down to the common room with a bunch of her books and goes to Skyler. So I changed my mind, I think. Oh, and then she sees Leo and Caleb.
Freya.
Hi, Freya.
Caleb, Leo.
I'm just looking between all three of them like, what?
Yeah, so Skyler, let's go to the library. It sounds like a good idea.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to go anymore.
Well, I didn't say that.
You meant that.
Leo just kind of looks at his feet.
Why'd you have to go and tell the professors? You know how much use they are. Did Leo tell you what they said when you left?
I haven't talked to Leo since then. Not since he lied to them about what's been going on.
Huh?
Why would you expect Leo to trust those professors? They just get us into danger anyway.
What do you know about what's going on, really?
I know that you can't handle it. I know that you came to us scared.
Of course you don't think I can handle it. No one thinks I can handle anything.
Skyler's face is the biggest question mark ever.
I mean, Leo, you've gotten pretty good at Incendio. You can almost handle that one.
Oh, great. He can burn things.
Sure, I can cause trouble and burn things. Yeah, thanks, Freya.
Allison's gonna hear this ruckus in the common room and like creep down the stairs and just like peer around the corner and watch and listen.
Ooh, do I notice you?
Drama.
Drama Bob!
Wait, so you're just gonna stay there? Like, you're not gonna go down?
No, I'm just gonna like listen closer.
Okay, I think at this point you see a couple of other Ravenclaws. They're maybe 4th years, and they're holding a bag of popcorn. And they're just also listening intently. And they look over to see you, and they're like, "Oh, you want some?"
I shake my hand. No, I don't want their popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Freya turns around. You know, I thought you might need my help. I thought you might need help with some kind of dark magic or something, and I thought Fessel would help. Obviously, he didn't, and I'm sorry. But you came to us.
Admit that you're wrong for going to Fessel.
But Leo, you came to us for help, and then when I tried to help you, you turned your back on me, which is not okay. And she does not even listen to anyone else's response. She runs back upstairs.
I'm sorry I came to you for help. That was clearly a mistake.
Leo, you don't need help still, right?
No, I'm kind of tired of everyone thinking I need help, to be honest. I can handle myself.
And that book thing? You're not... Like, that's all cool?
Yeah, it's all cool.
Nice!
Yeah, he said he'd think about it.
Yeah,
Being
well...
a librarian.
Skyler's just, like, standing there.
I'm just so confused. I have no idea what that whole thing was about.
Leo, if you say it's cool, then it's cool. But, you know, you should be able to ask me for help. I won't go to the professors or anything. I'm not like that.
I think at that, Leo pauses and kind of looks at Caleb and looks at his feet, and then looks back up at him with a kind of a different expression and says, I'm fine. But thank you.
Yeah, let's go to the library.
Skyler, if you want to throw pillows at me, I'll do something with magic to them if that sounds fun to you.
Yeah, maybe.
I could use a distraction.
What?
I'll cast some spells on some thrown pillows.
Not Incendio, though, right?
No, are you guys going to the library?
I don't know anymore.
All right, yeah, let's go to the library.
As Freya storms up the stairs and the three of you leave the common room and head towards the library, one of the 4th years who's standing there with the bag of popcorn looks over at Allison and is like, "Rats," and hands a galleon to the other one and says, I really thought the tall one was going to set something on fire again.
I think with that, Allison just like shakes her head at the shenanigans and then goes up to follow Freya.
Yeah, Freya is just like sitting in her room.
Allison's gonna knock gently on the door. "Hey Freya, it's Al."
Come on in.
"Hey, how are you doing?"
Her eyes are like really red and puffy, and you can tell that she's been crying.
"Yeah, it's really pretty outside. Do you want to go for a walk?"
Not really.
"Okay. Do you want me to just stand here while you vent and rant about things?"
Yeah, actually, that sounds really nice.
"Okay." And then Allison like pops down on the bed and sits down, crisscross applesauce style.
So, you know how the other night, how Leo was really upset about that book? I mean, this was weeks ago, but...
Yeah?
The
bookshelf?
Yeah. So, that whole thing happened with the staircase, and I found out that he ended up casting magic that was, like, way beyond his year, our year. And I got really worried, and so I went to Professor Fessel, which obviously was a mistake. And now Caleb and Leo are mad at me. And I'm honestly kind of mad at Leo.
Yeah, Leo?
Not really so much at Caleb. It's I understand why he's mad at me. Fessel is Fessel. I just thought because dark magic, he would be better.
Dark magic?
Well, yeah, don't you think what Leo's dealing with is some kind of dark magic?
Oh, I don't know. It does seem a bit shady.
I hold up one of my pictures. Like, look at this. Look at these eyes. Do these look like regular magic to you?
Yeah. No, that seems a little dark. I agree. So what's Fessel got to do with it?
Apparently, Fessel said something that Caleb really didn't like. I wasn't around for the entire meeting with Professor McGonagall, so I don't actually know.
I know they're not there, but I'm imagining some of the Ravenclaws followed you up and they're just eating popcorn and like eavesdropping on this.
I'm telling stories to everyone. No.
And these drawings, they're from your dreams?
Yeah. The dream where Leo got mauled by this thing.
Oh, he got mauled by the thing?
Well, I woke
book?
up. I woke up before it happened, really, but he got tackled by this thing with red eyes and he was screaming for help. But, I told the professors that and they were all like, oh, dreams aren't anything, even though last year it was.
Yeah, they don't seem very supportive of your dreams. What about the,
That's a great sentence.
Oh, man.
What about that, isn't there like a professor for this?
Divination. Yeah, we talked to McGonagall last year about getting put in divination or me going to divination or something, and that just didn't happen.
Again, they don't support your dreams.
Yeah. And so she goes, I mean, I have these, and she takes out a couple books and, like, puts them next to Allison, but they haven't really been a lot of help. And they're all books on, like, divination and dreams and interpreting dreams.
Yeah, these books seem kind of old, and Allison kind of, like, picks at a cover and, like, a puff of dust comes off.
I don't know. I don't really know what to do with the whole situation. Honestly, I am so mad at Leo. So that meeting, he just denied all of it and made it seem like I was crazy. I'm not crazy. Like, these dreams, something is, I don't know.
Something's what?
Something's wrong. Like, with Leo, with this whole thing, something's really wrong, and I don't know what to do about it. But I guess, honestly, I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't think Leo wants me involved anyway.
Over the next couple of weeks, it seems like a cloud has sort of settled over the group. We fade in on the Great Hall, the morning that the semester is over and everyone is going home, or maybe not going home for winter break. So how is breakfast? What is everyone up to?
So Allison is shoveling bacon into her mouth. It's like a one last time before going home to an environment where there is not lots of bacon readily available.
Leo is also eating a lot of bacon, but that's just because that's how he do all the time.
Are you all sitting together?
Freya's not sitting with them.
I think Allison's sitting with Dakota.
Leo might be sitting by himself. I don't know if anyone else would join him. But
I would sit with you, Leo. We're not mad at each other.
All right, so maybe Leo's sitting next to Allison eating a bunch of bacon, silently.
Yeah. My dad's talking about going vegan.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm thinking about taking some bacon home,
Yeah, Leo's been like, he takes a piece and he eats it, and takes a piece and he puts it in his pocket, and he takes a piece and he eats it, etc.
I think it'll last at least the train ride.
Now, which gets full first, your tummy or your pockets?
The important
Very good
questions.
question. I feel like this is a riddle.
Caleb's going to come over to Leo and Allison with a plate full of food and say, "Is this seat taken?"
No.
No.
Go ahead.
Thanks. Hey, Allison, Skyler mentioned something about maybe going to your place for the holidays.
Oh, yeah, I meant to catch up with you. Are you coming home with me?
Well, I mean, if it'd be okay, and maybe I could see if Marcus could come too?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure my dads wouldn't mind.
They're so cool.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I'm already there. As soon as I walk into the Great Hall, I'm walking to the Gryffindor's table. Marcus!
So, you looking around, you find Marcus.
Is he with Violet?
He is not alone, however. Yeah,
Violet?
He's with Violet, but he's also with Barney and Lawrence.
All right, cool. I'm gonna walk on over and wave as I approach. Eye contact. Wave. Okay. Are there any available seats next to Marcus?
No, I mean Marcus is actually sitting on either side of Marcus.
Okay,
is
perfect.
On one side is Violet, and the other side is Lawrence.
I'll
And
wave
Barney
to
is sitting
Violet
across from them.
too, and ask if I can squeeze in between Violet and Marcus. Hey, let me squeeze in here for a quick hot second. I'm just gonna shove my foot in there.
Yeah, she's actually got some eggs on a fork as you're doing that, and it kind of goes flying a little bit.
Sorry, Violet.
Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, so I just wanted to say hi. How's it going?
We're good. Barney and Lawrence both have not said anything. They're both just staring at you.
I am grinning stupidly. I turn to Marcus. I was wondering, I wanted to invite you over to my dad's house during the holidays. And I'm sure you have, if you hadn't already made plans with all your nice new friends on this house.
Lawrence clears his throat very loudly. Yeah, he's already made plans.
Oh, nice. I'm so glad you guys are friends. I give Marcus a little shove.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to let him know, and I look at Marcus, that you'll always have a place at our home.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my gosh, giving me nothing, Marcus. Okay, so I'm gonna wave goodbye and skip back to our table.
As you're skipping away, you hear a pair of 12-year-old boys giggling at you.
Giggling? I don't know why they would do that. Okay. Did I sit in something? I checked my butt.
Yeah, roll butt.
Roll butt.
No, you didn't sit. You did not sit in anything.
Okay.
Leo has a +7 to butt.
You could roll read between the lines.
He's actually got a -7.
Oh, that's
to butt.
true. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Can I roll read between the lines?
Yeah. Why don't you roll read between the lines?
Okay. 5. I fail.
Yeah, you turn back, and it seems like the four of them have clustered together their heads and are quietly whispering.
It's the perfect time for extendable ears.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Do you tell that to me?
No, I'm not there.
Does your subconscious tell that to you?
Kevin?
I think I left some chocolate in my... Oh no. It's sticky. Oh well.
All right, yeah. I'm going to sit next to Caleb and say, good news! Your brother's making friends!
Yeah. Skyler, you remember what I told you about when we met with Pritchard and Fessel?
You're going to have to repeat yourself.
I look around to see if anybody else is listening. Besides, for Allison and Dakota, I can trust them.
Dakota doesn't know yet.
Yeah, sure. Well, when that staircase broke, Marcus said...
Wait, what staircase?
The staircase that broke. You know, the one...
Staircase broke? I didn't know they could break.
Skyler, the staircase was broken for 3 weeks. They still don't know how to fix it.
Oh, I thought it was just closed off because someone opened those swamp kits on one.
No, it broke in half. Well, anyhow, we got called in because Freya went and told on us to Fessel, and then Marcus was there.
That's why you guys are mad at Freya?
And Marcus said that it was me, so now Fessel's trying to get me kicked out of the school.
What? How could you have broken a staircase?
I look at Skyler with a knowing look.
I still don't know how you could have broken a staircase.
I don't know either, but somehow Marcus, I'll tell you later.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know that Marcus is spending his holidays with Lawrence Barnaby, I'm pretty sure.
Wish I knew what was going on with him.
Wait, I know how. And I'm gonna pull out my extendable ears!
Allison's gonna look around to see if anybody is like noticing Skylar pull out the extendable ears.
I'm doing it covertly.
Okay, why don't you roll? Okay, so you're gonna pull out the extendable ears and do what?
Is the Slytherin table like one away from us? Or is it?
Do you mean the Gryffindors?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Same thing.
Is the Gryffindor table one away from us or two?
I actually have to Google this real quick.
I am gonna want to know where the Slytherin table is too.
Hogwarts house tables order.
For sure, someone's made a map of this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, def. The question
Thank
is,
you, Reddit.
are they going to be
Of
consistent
course,
with
of course, it's on Reddit.
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Slytherin. So the Gryffindors are next to the Ravenclaws.
Perfect. I pull out my extendable ears and I kind of
Allison kind of like looks over sarcastically and is like, just put food feet on something and give it an ear.
That's not a bad idea. Food feet are pretty sneaky.
No, you can't trust food feet. They don't have brains.
Yeah.
I hand one of them.
At that very moment, the chocolate bar from last year, like, it pokes out from underneath another one of the tables and then scurries off.
Prize a single chocolate tear.
I'm going to hand Caleb one of the ears because I know that he's good at throwing things from Quidditch. And I say, give it your best shot. And I'm going to inspire you to, like, throw it right under their table perfectly because you're so good at throwing.
Yeah, I am quick and quiet.
Okay, well, I'm going to, like, put the ear in your hand and then cover it with my hand and squeeze your hand. Caleb, you are the best chaser in our whole team. You can throw this perfectly and we can finally figure out what those Gryffindors are talking about. 13.
Okay, you succeed.
Super succeed.
So you're going to get a bonus on this roll.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to try to, like, covertly throw underneath the table.
Underhand.
Yeah, why don't you roll quick and quiet?
That's a 9 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, so with an 11, it does, like, a couple of little skip hops, like, as though you were skipping rocks, but across the floor of the Great Hall, and lands directly underneath, right where this cluster of 4 Gryffindors is all talking.
Okay, I'm going to hold it between Caleb and my ear.
I give Skylar a thumbs up.
You hear Violet. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Why does she always do that? And Barney says, oh, I don't know. I mean, you got to give her some credit, right? Like, it's bold. It's bold. And Violet says, yeah, but you'd think a Ravenclaw would be, I don't know, smarter. And Lawrence says, look, everybody's going to be gone tonight. That's when we'll have some more time to work on things, right? Violet says, yeah, you know the plan. We've had the plan for a while now. As long as Marcus does his job, it'll all work out. At that, you hear Marcus for the first time. Yeah, I'm brave. I can do it. Violet says, hey, what's this? Oh, I just stepped in something. And then you just hear a really loud thwomp noise as though the extendable ear has been smashed.
Yeah, careful. Those are tuned too loud, I heard.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, take my end because I don't want them to see that it's connected to me. And just, like, throw it as far as possible in panic.
The stringy part?
Just all of it.
Okay.
It's
Because
destroyed.
it's like string. So I don't know if you've ever thrown string before, but it
Does
just
not go far.
falls harmlessly 2 feet in front of you.
Okay, yeah. I'm just going to ignore it and, like, shove whatever's closest near me in my face. It's like, food.
Who do you think they were talking about? What Ravenclaw?
They might have been talking about me and then just misgendering me.
Yeah, they said her. They think they know so much about us, but they don't know anything.
I mean, they weren't talking about us, besides using the wrong pronouns, but, like, it sounded like they were doing their own thing. Like, they have a plan tonight. You heard that. They said, according to plan.
Maybe it's a plan to attack us. No one told me that there'd be rival wizards in the wizard school. Why can't we all just learn magic on our own?
Yeah, why can't we all be wizards?
Yeah.
Well, that's series wrap.
Series
Ah.
wrap.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
He did it.
That's the name of the show.
Bye.
Oh, boy.
And then Voldemort shows up, and he's got his wand out, and he's just casting green, green, green. Everybody gets all greened, and then you're dead. It's
Everybody
over.
gets greened.
And then Luke Skywalker shows up, and he's got an X-wing and lightsabers.
Oh, God.
He takes the baby Yoda.
Oh, twist! I didn't see it coming at all. And then John Cena's there, and he's cool.
Wait, is that?
So Freya, you come downstairs for breakfast a little later than everybody else, and you see this whole commotion happening between most of the friend group. What do?
Well, I see that Leo and Caleb are in this cluster of people, and I go to the very far end of the table and sit by myself.
Allison gives Freya a sympathetic look.
Freya's just looking down at the food on the table.
Allison's gonna get up, picking up her plate, adding one more slice of bacon, and then walking down to where Freya is seated. Oh God.
Seated?
Seated.
Sitting?
Satted. I believe
Yeah.
it's the technical. Yeah.
Walks down to where Freya is sitting and motions to like the spot next to her and says, "Can I join you?"
Yeah. You didn't need to come over here, though. I'm fine being by myself.
It's cool. There's more bacon down here, anyways. And I eye the big platter of lots of bacon.
How's everybody else doing this morning?
Oh, they were just, Skyler messing around, extendable years. They didn't really tell me what they heard. Something about something, Gryffindors.
Yeah, Gryffindors.
They were trying to get Marcus to come home with me, I guess, but it doesn't seem like Marcus is going to do that. He's got his Gryffindor bros, so bros before Allison then.
Is Caleb coming home with you guys?
Yeah, I think so. He seemed like he didn't really have any other place to go, so he was going to come home with me and maybe Skylar.
I'm still waiting to figure out whether I'm going to go home or not.
Oh, yeah? Did you send them a letter?
I did.
No response?
Not yet.
And as you say that, the usual Morning Post owls all flutter in through an open window. You see your family owl, Freya. It is obviously an extremely stately looking owl that has a perm. And
Sorry.
and
How do you give an owl a
Does it
perm?
have a bow tie too? Or
it's
a
absolutely
butler
got a
outfit?
bow tie. Yeah.
Little top hat monocle. Oh no, then I'm
Yes,
afraid of it.
it's got a monocle. It didn't have a monocle until just now, but now it definitely has a monocle.
Oh, the
yeah, and you
Monopoly
have
man.
this is you for a moment the back of your brain wonders if this has anything to do with your fears.
Wait, is it canon that Freya has a fear of the Monopoly
And then
Man
we smash cut to a flashback of 5-year-old Freya sitting at the breakfast table, and the owl just slowly walks a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit, and then it just pecks her on the head.
This owl is already my new favorite character in this show.
It's not even the same owl. It's a different owl.
Wait, they have multiple owls with perms and top
They've
hats
got
and
several
monocles.
owls. Yes.
They all have that.
Yeah, but so it offers its leg where a very nice looking letter is attached.
All right. I take it. Well, at least they replied.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I open it.
At least it's not screaming.
It's not red, so that means it's not a howler, right?
It is from your mother, and it's very short. All it says is, "Dear Freya, don't come home."
That's rough.